Well, hello YouTube. I'm here with one and only Wi-Fi, and we are about to show you how to chainsaw glitch. Yeah. Let's get to the very special DLC area, as it so happens that we have early access to the DLC. Yeah, it's popular content creator stuff like this, kind of deserved. Oh, by the way, you can see Wi-Fi's ping above his name. It is because seamless co-op was actually implemented to the game, which is pretty cool, yeah. We are going to show you plenty of examples of the chainsaw glitch, because it is not only the most devastating one that is used with the shunter. Let's jump into the testing at first, and after that I'm gonna tell you exactly how to execute this. So the first one is going to be a regular one. Let me actually show you. Oh, here we go. So as you can see, this is a hitbox of the thing. It's quite big, and when someone gonna get into the hitbox, it's kinda devastating, that's for sure, yeah? So this is your regular chainsaw glitch, the most basic one, and it's mostly used to obliterate your enemies. We have other variants though. For one...
Obliterate laggards.
Yes, the laggards especially. This is the suck version. It's pretty good. You can suck people around and move them onto different spots. Works the best if your sword is actually on the upgrade 0.
In the macro.
Okay, here you go. So this is stuff of the avatar swap. As long as I hold Alt button, I can just run around. And once I'm gonna release it, this is how it works. So that's another funny swap. And another one is of the Dragon Halberd. This is how it looks like. And it actually doesn't deal any damage, but if you are going to use some sort of consumable, throw something, or maybe like eat something, you are going to make the funny explosion effect. And yeah, it just for the sake of spooking your opponents. If you want to get additional style points, you can actually use it. And yeah, spooky spook. That being said, it is actually also regular move swap, in the meaning that normally that buff that you are receiving on the halberd, yeah, it's additional lightning damage. It's going to transfer onto another weapon. I use the shunter over there, but it can be used onto any type of weapon. So if you are going to use it on weapon that has lightning damage by default, you are going to actually legitimately increase the lightning damage on the weapon you are swapping to. And the last one is of the Gravitas.
It actually damages you even if
Oh, here you go. So this is actually Marika's hammer swap of the Gravitas, and it allows you to just traverse through the map, get onto the spots that normally are inaccessible. So as you can see, there is a lot to the so-called chainsaw glitch. In fact, it is just like move swap glitch. Let's get into the explanation how to actually execute this glitch. Starting with the setup, as it is legitimately the most important thing about pretty much anything that you are doing related to the menus. As you can see, in my case, I use the flail beneath and the serpent hunter above in such setup, and then all I do to swap to the serpent hunter is actually to click Alt button instead of arrow, and that's actually important for the sake of consistency. You are actually going to see in a second. Another thing that is worth to mention is what I have on the box. It is essentially a shield with parry properties. In my case, it is golden parry. It can be any parry tool. And it is for the sake of, if you are going to swap too fast, you are essentially going to have the short parry animation instead of the long one from the Serpent Hunter. This is, as you can see, the animation of the parry, and if you're gonna take it off, that's essentially the long animation. So yeah, better safe than sorry, and it's practically always worth to have that shield on the box, unless you are super confident in your chainsaw consistency. To properly chainsaw, it's not only about swapping in particular order, you also need to get your timings right. And here, there is really no way to exactly tell you when you're supposed to click the buttons, because your chainsaw window might actually differ depending on your FPS, for example, and how consistent it is or not. Some people literally look at the floor when they are chainsawing for the sake of to have more consistent FPS. But yeah, once you're gonna get your timings right, you will be able to be relatively consistent with your chainsaws. Let's get onto the topic of how to hold the controller, because that's also very important. For the sake of this video, I have made my nails, so I hope you appreciate that. And yeah, this is my starting position. Right thumb is on the circle, index finger is on the start button. Rest of the fingers on the right hand are just resting. As when it comes to the left hand, the index finger is on the bumper and the middle finger is onto the trigger. Now the sequence of buttons. Left bumper, because yeah, you have to start blocking. Then you do the back step into the L2, and you are going to hold that L2 throughout entire duration. Then start and you click X 3 times. Throughout this entire duration, your left hand is going to be holding both triggers and buttons after you're gonna click the menu button. So this is how it looks like. Alright, and upon the animation going to start, you have to actually let go the block button and hold only the trigger, because if you're gonna keep on holding the block button, well, the chainsaw is just going to end. But yeah, we are in the chainsaw mode and we can cut some trees. Maybe not exactly these ones, because by Babazaki's lore, these ones are made out of steel. These ones in the Altus Plateau, they are completely cuttable. And as you can see, yeah, we can cut some of these, and that actually confirms pretty much that chainsaw is in fact legitimate and intended mechanic by Babazaki-san himself. So can you stop hating on people abusing chainsaw? It's clearly intended, and you think otherwise, you're just a hater. So yeah, I hope this quick guide was helpful, and I will see you into another one. So happy April Fools, I guess. GG. Bye.
Hello, gamer? Memories broken, freedom goes unspoken.